Why is listing your house for a lower price than it's worth less risky than listing it for a higher price than it's worth? It's a really good question. Let's break it down a little bit. Listing your house at a reasonably low price. I'm not talking about listing a house that's worth $350,000 for like $299,000. That's absurdly low. All you're doing there is getting buyers in your house that can't even afford a $350,000 house anyway. I'm talking about listing a house that's worth $350,000 for like $340,000. What this does is it drives a lot of traffic to your listing in the beginning. Not an unreasonable amount of traffic, a normal amount of traffic of buyers who are looking at 340 price range, but they could stretch to a 350 price range. So when there's a multiple offer situation and they need to come up on price a little bit, they can come up to 350. If that happens at 300, it's not likely that the buyer is going to go up to 350. So I'm talking about a reasonably low listing price. Gets more buyers in the door, more likely to get an offer, more likely to get multiple offers, and over asking offers. On the flip side, listing over what a property is worth is going to do the exact opposite. It's going to keep traffic from your listing. It's going to keep people from wanting to even look at your house right by it because it's not worth near what you have it listed for. This is a huge detriment because you're not going to get offers on your listing if you aren't getting showings. So the number one important factor to consider when listing your home is pricing. Yes, we take a lot of other things into consideration. And when you do a listing consultation with me, we're going to discuss all those kind of things. We're going to discuss things that you might want to do to the house before you put it on the market. We're going to discuss your strategies of whether you need to squeeze every penny out of the property or whether you need to sell it super, super fast. And we're going to weigh all these different things. And we're going to come up with different ideas. Pricing is going to be the number one deciding factor in how good your listing does on the market.